Welcome to my collection, not of art or antiquities, but of the echoes of the damned. These are not mere letters, but messages from beyond the veil, whispers from the abyss. Each one carries a chilling tale, a warning, a desperate plea, or perhaps a malevolent curse. This letter, stained with blood and mud, speaks of a love tragically intertwined with death. My dearest Eliza, it begins, the words barely legible. The whispers have begun again. They tell me you're waiting for me, not in our cottage by the sea, but in the cold embrace of the earth. I see you in the shadows, Eliza, your pale face watching me from across the battlefield. Your touch is cold on my skin, even here amidst the fires of war. I know I will join you soon, my love. Wait for me in the darkness, and we shall be together again, forever bound by death's cold embrace. The soldier was found dead the next morning, a serene, almost peaceful smile on his face, as if he had finally found his lost love. But no other body, living or dead, was ever found in the trench with him. Love can become a prison, a gilded cage built with obsession and fueled by grief. Lord Ashworth was consumed by his love for his wife, Isolde. After her sudden and mysterious death, he retreated into his grief, isolating himself in his vast mansion. He commissioned a life-size portrait of her, a hauntingly realistic depiction that he kept in his study, spending hours gazing upon it. But the portrait held a dark secret, a spectral connection to the departed Isolde. Letters began to appear on the back of the canvas, written in her elegant script, as if she were communicating directly or beyond the grave. My dearest Edward, I am not gone. I am here, always watching you, always loving you. But you must prove your devotion. You must join me. Only then can we be truly together, our love eternal. The letters became more demanding, more possessive, urging him to take his own life to be with her in the afterlife. Driven to madness by grief and the whispers from beyond, Lord Ashworth was found dead in his study, a single tear frozen on his cheek, his hand outstretched towards the portrait, as if he had finally reached his spectral bride. Isolation can breed obsession, and the sea keeps its secrets well. Thomas was a lighthouse keeper, bound to his lonely post by the sea. His wife Annabel was his only companion, but the isolation began to take its toll. She grew increasingly melancholic, drawn to the sea's dark embrace. One stormy night, she vanished without a trace. Only a letter remained, found clutched in her hand at the base of the cliffs. My dearest Thomas, it read, I can't bear to be apart any longer. The sea calls to me, promising a reunion beyond the veil. I see you waiting for me in the depths, your hand outstretched. We'll be together soon, my love, forever bound by the ocean's cold embrace. Locals say that on stormy nights, Annabel's spectral figure can be seen at the top of the lighthouse, still gazing out at the sea, forever waiting for her lost love to return from the depths. Sometimes, they say, you can hear Thomas's voice carried on the wind, calling her name. Music, like love, can transcend the boundaries of life and death, leaving behind echoes that haunt the living. Elias was a virtuoso violinist, his music capable of stirring the deepest emotions. He was deeply in love with a singer named Serafina, whose voice was as enchanting as his melodies. They performed together for years, their music a testament to their love. But tragedy struck when Serafina fell ill and died. Consumed by grief, Elias retreated from the world, refusing to play his music. One night, a stagehand found him in the empty concert hall, slumped over his violin, a sheet of music clutched in his hand. It was a new composition, titled Seraphina's Requiem, filled with hauntingly beautiful melodies. But written on the back of the sheet music, in Seraphina's familiar handwriting, was a chilling message. Our melody will never die, Elias. We are forever entwined, our music echoing through eternity. Play for me, my love, and I will be there with you always. That night, the concert hall was filled with the sound of Elias's violin, a hauntingly beautiful melody that seemed to emanate from beyond the grave. Some say that if you listen closely on quiet nights, you can still hear their music playing, a testament to a love that transcends even death. Some promises are sown in blood and watered with tears, their roots reaching beyond the grave. Elias, a gardener devoted to his wife Isabella and their rose garden, was consumed by grief after her death. He became obsessed, believing her spirit lived within the roses. One night, a blood-written letter was found buried beneath a new bush. Isabella, I cannot bear to be apart. I have made a vow. I will return, bound by these thorns, forever yours, even in death. The next morning, Elias was found dead, his body intertwined with the roses, as if he had become one with the earth. Locals whisper that on moonlit nights, his ghostly figure tends the garden, with Isabella's spectral form watching from the shadows. These echoes of affection, these messages from beyond, are not always what they seem. Love in its darkest form can become a curse, a binding force that transcends even death, twisting souls into eternal torment. The dead rarely offer comfort. They offer warnings. What dark romances haunt your nightmares? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if these tales have stirred your curiosity, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Twisted Nightmares for more explorations into the macabre. Ring the bell if you dare to be notified of our next descent into the darkness. Until next time, beware the promises made in the name of love, for some bonds are not meant to be broken, even by death itself, and some letters are best left unopened.